But yeah, it's getting pretty apocalyptic, and like there's so many things going on that's like, you have to wonder. Like I'm not sure what to make of the Bible, what to make of the revelations in the Bible, but it does seem to be playing out almost like exactly.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Okay, by now I know you guys have all seen this. Virgo. The way that Virgo is currently positioned is exactly all of this. The moon is at her feet, and with Leo and the 3 wandering stars, she has 12 stars up above her head. Here's the cool part. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. Guys, right now there is an amazing phenomenon going on. Check this out. There is actually, right here, she's got something in there called child, right in where her womb is. The moon at her feet, and she is about to give birth to child. Okay, there is so much more to this, but I wanted to get to something else, something that is going to make your jaw absolutely hit the ground. That is exactly how Virgo looks this evening, tonight, just days after the beginning of Rosh Hashanah. But today, another Bible prophecy is unfolding right before our eyes as the UN meets for their SDG summit, signing a peace treaty, one that will last for 7 years. There are 193 countries that are involved in this treaty being signed at the SDG. And the entire platform of this event is the UN stating peace and safety, which brings me directly to this. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Does that sound familiar? If not, let me show you. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. Guys, that is all happening right now up above us in the skies. The peace treaty is being signed now during the summit, and Israel and Palestine have even joined. Which brings me to this. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. That is the number of countries that are signing this treaty. You may think it's 11, but one of those countries is a collection of others, making it a total of 10. But what if I were to tell you it gets better? Further on in Revelations 12, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she may fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time and times and a half a time from the face of the serpent. Does somebody want to please explain to me why it is that the UN has something like this hanging on the wall during the SDG summit? At first glance, you almost think it's Christ on the cross. No. But really, what is that? It is a woman with 2 wings of an eagle about to take flight, with the Revelations 9 prophecy further unfolding right before our eyes. And while I'm at it and I'm dropping bombs, I might as well drop this one too. Revelation 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the names of blasphemy. Clearly, when they're talking about 10 crowns, they're talking about countries. The SDG summit, the peace treaty. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Now, I know that there's been a lot of speculation that this is the shield of King Charles's family, the royal family. But no, I know exactly who that is. Have you ever seen this statue? Well, I'll tell you one place you could have seen it before they, I believe, took it down. This was erected outside of the UN, the United Nations.
Hey there, Patriots. I hope you're having a great day. I keep getting requests to tell my opinion about this star sign that people keep talking about, and about the asteroid and the comet and all of that. First, I want to tell you, this is the biblical sign that happened September 23rd, 2017. And this is the true one that matches exactly with Revelation chapter 12, 1 and 2. It says there's a woman, a great wonder happened in heaven. This is a great wonder. There's a woman clothed with the sun. Virgo is the one woman of all the major constellations. She is the one woman, the virgin bride of Christ. This is the God's people, that she represents God's people. And she has the sun on her shoulders, and the moon is under her feet, and she has 12 stars on her head, and you can see them. Anyone could see them if they were looking on that day. This is 9 stars which make up Leo, and then these 3 stars, Mercury, Mars, and Venus, created the Nefertiti crown on her head. If you remember what Nefertiti's crown looks like, that's exactly it. And I just, by the way, when people keep talking about this other sign, they're saying that there's this crown, but I haven't seen it on any of the videos. This one you can see clearly. You don't have to wait for some asteroid that you can't see or some comet that you can't see. These are the signs the Lord put in the heavens for everyone to see. Also, the thing I want you to see is it says in Revelation chapter 12, verse 2, upon her head there was a crown of 12 stars, and she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. If you notice in her womb, there's something going on in there. It is the wandering star Jupiter entered into her womb and was there for 42 weeks, which is a gestation period. It was there and did a loop in the heavens. You can go on Stellarium, STELLARIUM.org, download the online planetarium, and you can see this for yourself. Just track Jupiter and you will see that it does a loop in her womb, travailing in birth pains to be delivered. And then it created this exact sign, September 23rd, 2017. But the day that Jupiter entered into her womb, so to speak, was the day President Trump was elected. You can't make that up. So this is what's been happening. Someone say, oh, nothing happened. Oh, it did happen. And some people might not be awake to know, but we've been awake and we've been in this battle fighting ever since. 1 month after this sign in the heavens was when you started to see the posts on the board, and we started to piece all of this together and realize that the people who are running everything are criminals, and the rest of that is history. So we've been working on this for all this time. 6 years from the day of this sign, 7 years since President Trump was elected. So they're saying, oh, this new sign, and you'll see there's a comet and all these names. Well, this is the problem, is that they are forcing us to get this information from NASA or whoever tells these names, or you'll have to see. Just trust them that there's a comet or asteroids that you can't see. That's not the way the Lord set it up. He said in Genesis 1:14, he says, I put the sun, moon, and stars in the heavens for signs, seasons, days, and years, for everyone to see. Every culture has known these constellations. They've all agreed that these are the main constellations. You can be in the deepest part of the jungle and you can still see these constellations, and you can see them for yourself without a telescope, just with the naked eye. And this is what the Lord put there. We don't have to go and ask for information from NASA or some other organization that is not trustworthy, who can name this and name that, and who knows. The Lord has this there for anyone to see for themselves. Okay, I just wanted to let you know that that's my opinion. I believe that this is I just don't trust a lot of this hidden knowledge. Everyone's got, I've got all this great hidden knowledge that I'm going to share. It's not hidden. The Lord put it there for everyone to be able to see this great wonder in the heavens. And this was the kickoff to the Great Awakening. This was the kickoff to this Battle of Armageddon, where as soon as we woke up, we started to fight, just like it says in Joel chapter 2. If you haven't seen my book, I've written a book, and to go into all of this in the book End Times and 1,000 Years of Peace. It's a bestseller. Over 100,000 have gotten it. This is the end times for them and 1,000 years of peace for us. So we're not going into 7 more years of mayhem. This is about to wrap this thing up. And we're going to destroy these evildoers, and we're going to have 1,000 years of peace on earth. That's the truth, you guys. I hope you like that, and I will talk to you later.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like this video game, like, okay, you're born into this game, and there's a book, and it's got all these predictions, and then a lot of them start coming true. It's like, wow, like this is a 5-star video game, and it's all happening.